Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Here I am with two students from 11th grade, and they are going to tell us about the usage of ICTs in the classroom. Could you please tell us your full name?
Miguel Andres Ariza Romero.
And you?
Consuelo Sanchez Montes.
Okay, could you please tell me how is the experience in other countries regarding the use of ICTs in the classroom?
Okay, I think that using ICT is really important because we can learn faster because we can see videos and learn and listen how people talks, and we can learn the pronunciation of many things, and we can work more easily with those type of things.
What about you? Where did you study?
I studied in Australia, and each classroom has at least 3 or 4 computers, fitted with Word and everything you might need, and internet. So what we did is the teacher used to send five or 4 people to each computer to listen to some music, learn the lyrics, do some writing and stuff. So it's very important because it improves our language.
Okay, do you consider important including emerging technologies in the classroom, and why?
Yes, because we can have different ways of studying and learning, because it's really boring just to have a book and a pencil. So I think it's a new innovative thing that we can use to learn English.
What about you?
I think using emerging technologies, like maybe using more cell phones and tablets, could be very useful in the classroom, because usually when I'm in a class I get really bored and distracted. So if we use something electronic, it'll make the class more interesting.
Okay, do you think that Web 2.0 tools promote autonomous work?
I believe so, because I've done it myself. So yeah, it promotes autonomous work because anyone can do it if they want to.
Okay.
I think the same, because it's a very interesting tool because it makes people autonomous, and I have worked it with my friends, and I think it's a very important tool to learn English.
Okay. Do you believe that online tasks or blended courses, do you know what is blended? Blended courses are when teachers mix face-to-face sections and you have online sections. So you are managing both approaches. So do you believe that online tasks and blending courses can enhance you to learn English language?
Yes, I believe so. It's easier to learn pronunciation and to learn some of the writing stuff with the teacher, but it makes it easier to improve your listening when you hear songs or when you watch TV shows that you can do online. So it's very important to do some blended tasks.
Okay, I think both are very useful, because when you're talking on a phone, it's very difficult to understand what people say, so it's a very good practice. And also, it's really important to have the teacher face-to-face to practice, and he can correct you correctly.
Do you use web tools to practice English language?
Yes, sometimes I go to my computer and just practice a little bit before going to sleep.
And you?
Honestly, I never practice unless you count watching TV online as a practice. I mean, I don't really feel like I need it, but sometimes when I do watch something, I watch it online, completely English and no subs. So it makes me work harder to understand.
Okay. Do you think it's important that the school starts using ICTs for teaching learning practices? I mean, not just language, but in general in some other subjects?
Yes, because what I said before, because just using the books is not really interesting. We could use new tools to practice not just English, but so many subjects like science and math, that we can use ICTs to improve that.
What do you think?
I believe using ICTs in the classroom is very important because, as I said before, as a student, I get bored in class, and I get distracted very easily, as many of my classmates do. So if we use an electronic advantage to do some classwork, it will make us work harder, I believe, because it's both easier and harder to be able to do it.
Okay. I don't know if you have heard about virtual language resource center. Do you have any idea about that?
No.
But that is like a center in which you can find resources, material, people in there that support you in order to learn English in this case. So nowadays I am trying to create a virtual language resource centers in the school. So in order that all the students, primary and high school, have the opportunity, the chance to go there, and not just to take the English lessons, but also to go there and have the opportunity to look for their own material to learn English. You know that usually students like way that the teacher or the teachers give them everything, but also you are capable of doing by your own. So what do you think about that idea here in our community?
I think it would be really useful, especially in this school. Some people are not as committed with the bilingual process as some others. Even in the higher grades, there are people who know better English than others, and it's probably because of the younger formation, but using those kind of advantages would help them improve. It would help everyone improve, not just those who have a lower level, and it would make it easier for them to pass the test.
Okay, what do you think about this proposal?
I think it's really good. I don't have more words to say. It could not just only help the upper grades and also the lower grades. We can use it for the teachers also, because I think the teachers will have to improve their English level, and I think it's a really useful tool to have it in our school.
Okay, thank you very much for your time.
Okay.